Hello, good evening, everybody. I talk about the next two topics. The first is new business, and finally management people. So, Volkswagen is the second most largest auto market in Europe and the fourth largest in the world. Annually, Volkswagen produces around 6.3 vehicles. The company, in addition, automobile producers is one of leading of buses and trucks in the world. According with that, Volkswagen has around the 6 production plants around the world. The most production plant has in the market Europe around the 20 production plants in that market, and the rest are in the different continents like North America, South America, Africa and Asia. Around the 11 production plants in that country. Okay, let's start with North America. Volkswagen has one production plant in that market. The management Volkswagen in that market say that the later years Volkswagen invests $1 billion in that plant. They say that also is a worst ecological plant at the moment. In that plant, has around the 2,000 employees for production of the model Passat Nar. This model is the favorite for people in that market. According with that, they has a slogan about this case. The slogan is "A car made by American for the United States." The ambition for Volkswagen in that market is that they want to sell around the 800,000 vehicles for a year in the United States in 2018 is the ones in that market. They want in that market this. So continue with the next country is Mexico. Mexico for Volkswagen is a good country for production these products. Why? In Mexico the production has a low cost, so it's a benefit for that. According with that, they has around the 3 production plants in that market. These plants produce models such as Volkswagen Jetta, Volkswagen Jetta Nar, Volkswagen Beetles, and others. And the others production plant that Volkswagen has in that market, these plants produce different components like engines, buses and trucks also too. Okay, continue with South America. In South America, Volkswagen has presence in two countries. The first is in Brazil and then in Argentina. In Brazil, Volkswagen has around the 5 production plants. In that plants, Volkswagen produce different models like Volkswagen Gol, Volkswagen Cervelo, Volkswagen Fox, and Volkswagen Face. Also, in the other production plants, they produce different components like gearboxes, components like axles and caps. Also produce buses and trucks. but the principal produce in that market as models like Volkswagen Golf is the principal products that they produce in that market. So in Argentina, Volkswagen has around the 3 production plants. In that plants, they are specialized in to produce gearboxes, axles, and different components. The models car has Volkswagen Sedan and Volkswagen Amarok. These products are the principal products in that market. Okay, Europe is the principal market to Spain Volkswagen at the moment. Why? The headquarters are in Germany. In Germany, Volkswagen has around 6 production plants only in that country. So, in the last years, Volkswagen began to expand in that continent. According with that, Volkswagen has different plants in France, Spain, Portugal, and the other country that you can see in that image. So another important in that continent or in that market is that Volkswagen has a holding of brands like Audi, Skoda, Lamborghini. I don't know, it is others, but I don't remember in that moment. Sorry. So this holding allowed that to make components and assembly later. So according with that, Volkswagen can to make different models or components in the different production plant the other brands like Audi, Skoda, MTM, Lamborghini. That this is a benefit for that because it is the alliance that can make different aliens for low cost. Okay, with Africa, Volkswagen is the principal inverse in that market. Volkswagen in Africa has only 1 production plant, but in that production plant they produce different components and assembly different models cars. Produce components like axles, by engines and axles. Okay, Asia is other principal market that Volkswagen to begin in the last years. Spain. Why? The production has a low cost. For example, in China, they have around the 5 production plants. That in that plants they make different models like Volkswagen Santana, Volkswagen Nivara, and Golf, Volkswagen Magota, and important to say that in that country they produce buses and trucks because the low cost is more beneficial for that. Okay. Also, they has different plants in India, Russia, and South Korea, and others. Volkswagen sells use automobiles around the 153 countries in the world. So it's more possible you can to find Volkswagen in your country in other time, in any time. Sorry. Okay. So the next topic is management people. Management people, Volkswagen say that their success is based on qualification person commitment of approximately 592,500 people who are employed by Volkswagen. They say that one company only be able to survive in the face of international competence if it has a top team characterized by a high level of competence, dedication, and fitness. Okay, they are any dollars about the numbers of employers around the world. The total worldwide are there are 592,586 exactly employers by Volkswagen. Okay, continue with the topic. Volkswagen has for the next four components that can to develop to guideline human resource to achieve for their goal. The first is basic principles. Basic principle is divided in two parts. The first is top performance. Top performer for the is when you need to survive in a international competition and in achieve top performers. Volkswagen needs employers who enthusiastically give their the best. Is the most important in that topic. And social responsibility, Volkswagen not only doesn't Volkswagen incorporates culture focus on people, it also represents the sustainability of economical and social goal. Okay, working and living. We know that Volkswagen is the most the most successful auto market in the world. Also, they are internationally strong, and in addition, they have a broad range of first class brands that that we compete with anyone. So for this reason, for the human resource project is the decisive factor in the past and the future success of their company. So according with that, the goal for Volkswagen is Volkswagen has a top employer in the years 2018. For that, they need to offer job security for the all members or all staff. According with that, they has the next items or components important for to comply these characteristics or these goals. The first is job security for to give at their employers. Then good working climate through leadership and cooperation. After remuneration in line with performance. Then personal development. After, attractive employer, and finally, product and company image. This is the item more important for to complete this goal. Okay, the next component is development paths. Development path is divided in two parts. The first is promoting development potential and advancements of women. Promoting development potential is referred when they say that to be successful, they also require to active and independent participation of all member staff. So, to comply with that, they have two purposes. Has the first promotion development, and then an advancement of women. Promotion development is the principal goal of Volkswagen to recognize and evaluate the performance and learning potential of each and every members of staff. And advancement of women. On the other hand, advancement of women isn't able to do without the special creativity and competence of the woman. They are a integral element for date. They are integral element for date. Okay, this is the most information important in that topic. Okay, finally, opening is, we know that Volkswagen produce automobiles are the world's more sophisticated and complex industrial products to be developed, manufactured, and marketed. According with that, Volkswagen need that their employers are trained in different skills that to allow to complete their goal. So for Volkswagen it's important that all staff have the good preparation for to realize different activity in that company. Okay, thank you very much. Fuki.